Alright, fellow nerds, today I'm jumping into Dying Light the Beast. No spoilers, no prep time, just raw first reactions. As a Marine, I know intensity. So let's see if the Survivor Horde delivers or if it's just another zombie cash grab. Let's get into it. I'm going in totally blind. All I know is we're back as Kyle Crane, and there's a beast mode everyone's hyped about. The original Dying Light was a favorite. Dying Light 2 was solid, so my expectations are high. Let's see if Techland brought in the heat. Vibe check. It's heavy. The sound design? Wow. Seriously intense. Reminds me of the first game where the nighttime would actually kick your ass. This time, the zombies are way more aggressive than I remember, with absolutely no chill at all. Parkour is still buttery smooth, which is a must for survival. Movement is everything, whether you're gaming or on a real mission. And these infected, they're relentless. Please help this Marine reach his goals and his dreams by liking and subscribing. And also know that I look at every single comment and I reply to them all. Thank you and God bless. Alright, here we go. Beast mode. Holy, okay, that transformation was wild. You can feel the power shift instantly. This isn't just a cosmetic upgrade. This totally changes the tactical operation. As a Marine, I love when games force you to rethink your approach. Beast mode isn't just about brute force. It's a whole new way to survive. Technical stuff. Graphics are sharp, performance is smooth on my rig, and lighting during beast mode is actually impressive. Audio cues are on point, and like the real tactical situation, you ignore them at your own risk. Another way you can help this Marine survive is to like, subscribe, and comment, and remember, I reply to them all. Back to the video. Quick pick stop. Crafting, because it's a core part of survival here. Scavenging for supplies actually matters. You're always going to be on the lookout for duct tape, chemicals, and random junk. It's got that classic Dying Light feel where you whip up med kits, crazy weapons, or traps on the fly. As a Marine, being resourceful is everything. This game rewards that mindset era. You can't just brute force your way through. You've got to improvise and adapt with whatever you find. Finding a blueprint or a rare part feels like a legit win, and pulling off a clutch craft mid-chase is super satisfying. It keeps you thinking ahead and adds an extra layer of tension to every run. Combat feels weighty. As a beast, you're a tank. As a human, you feel exposed. That contrast is exactly what a Survivor horror should deliver. But other than that, this game is really badass and it's fun. The story isn't going to win any Oscars, but it's great. And Beast Mode totally changes the game. The Marine in me loves the tactical path. The gamer in me is hooked. Let me slow it down for a second and actually take in the world design here. The city feels alive, and not just in terms of zombies, but the layout itself. You got crazy verticality, rooftop fire escapes, and underground spots. As a Marine, I'm always looking for alternative routes and the high ground, and this game seriously rewards that mindset. Hoorah! Check this out. If you climb up here, you can see a whole new path to the next objective, plus a bunch of hidden loot spots. It's not just empty spaces either. Every corner has something unique, whether it's graffiti, a barricaded door, or signs of last-ditch survival efforts. It's like the environment itself is telling you the story of what went down. And the draw distance are super impressive. I can spot points of interest way off in the distance, which makes planning your next move feel strategic, not just random wandering. Honestly, this is one of the best open world layouts I've seen in a zombie game in such a long time. Alright, let's dive into the skill tree for a second. Looks like there's separate tracks for your regular human ability, parkour combat, crafting, and a whole new set for beast mode. That's pretty slick. On the human side, it's all about movement and survival. Faster climbing, quieter footsteps, better scavenging. But when you flip to beast mode, you unlock powers that totally change how you play. Think higher jump, brutal melee attack, and even supernatural senses. What I appreciate is that every skill point actually matters. It's not just a minor stat boost. Unlocking a new ability generally changes your approach. In the corpse, we always talk about a force multiplier. One new skill can totally shift your tactical options. That's exactly what is happening here. And you can earn XP pretty much organically. So you're always working towards something cool, not just grinding just for the sake of it. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room. The gore. If you're squeamish, maybe look the other way for a second. When you're in beast mode, the violence is turned up, limbs are flying, blood is splattering all over the place, and all that good stuff. It's intense, but honestly it fits the tone. The cool part of the gore isn't just for shock value, it actually impacts gameplay. Sometimes your vision gets impaired or enemies react differently if you take them down in a particular brutal way. It's over the top, but in a way that keeps it fun and clearly in the realm of fantasy. And as a Marine's fantasy is to get 1 million subscribers and a million likes on this video. Maybe that can happen with a like, comment, and share. Alright, now for the real test. Nighttime. If you played Dying Light before, you know the sun is going down is basically a cue to get your affairs in order. The whole vibe flips instantly, the music gets ominous, visibility drops, and suddenly those safe rooftops don't feel so safe no more. Right away, you can feel the tension crank up. The vibe is generally creepy and the transformation is earned, not giving, just like the Marine Corps. And hopefully this Marine earned your like and subscribe. Don't forget to comment because I do check them all. Every shadow looks like something's about to leap out at you, and the infected get way more aggressive. I'm legit on edge here. As a Marine at night, you have to watch your six. The game does a killer job with lighting. The flashlight barely cuts through the darkness, and you have to manage your noise and routes more carefully. I'm finding myself planning every move, looking for backup exits, and I always keep an eye out on my stamina. It's a totally different kind of survival, and honestly, that's where the game shines. If you're the type that likes high stakes, adrenaline pumping gameplay, nighttime is where you're gonna get your money's worth. In the beast mode at night, it's a game changer. You go from being a prey to apex predator, but you still can't get cocky. One move can get you toast. This is the kind of challenge that keeps you coming back for more. And hopefully I can keep you coming back for more if you hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video so far. If you loved the original, this is a legit evolution to that game. If you are new, it might be a little overwhelming, but in a good way. It feels like Techland listened to our feedback and leveled up our gameplay. I'm just scratching the surface, but first impressions matter. This feels like it respects your time and money. Whether it's worth it depends on how much you crave that tactical, high-stakes survival with a supernatural twist. Brutally honest take from a Marine. This game isn't perfect, it has its flaws. Trust me, in my next video, I'm going to show you some pretty awesome, funny stuff. I'll definitely do a full playthrough live. Drop a comment, what do you want to see? Co-op, a specific challenge, or more beast mode chaos? Subscribe for honest gaming takes from a Marine's perspective. Let's see how wild this gets. And God bless y'all.